So this video right now is about introducing what it is that pulse electromagnetic frequencies and scalar wave is all about. And so right here, as you can see, I'm going to flip this over if I can. Well, it doesn't let me flip it over, it's okay. I can hold it up like this so we can see. So right here we are running a frequency, 53 hertz, through this energy frequency box right here. And it goes through this little battery pack for charging your phone. And then right now what that's running is this exact coil. 53 hertz is going through the Starship coil loaded with shungite and different gemstones and crystals. And what we're doing is we're putting the water on there. So these are what's happening in this is we're creating torus fields everywhere. So we're harmonizing our environment because we can't block electromagnetic frequencies and pollutions and whatnot and electrosmog. We can't block it because none of our EMF devices will actually work because it needs that actual frequency, right? But what we can do is we can, instead of letting the rooms be saturated with electrosmog and pollution and bad energy that's toxic for us, what we can do is we can enhance all of the beneficial life force energy of the electromagnetics. There's two sides of EMFs. There's the up and down, up and down, up and down, and then there's the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All of the things that we're using today in modern technology are up and down, up and down, up and down, which cause a little bit of stress on our bodies and in our atmospheres. And we want to implode that charge and spiral it all the way down, like pulling the plug out of the bottom of the pool, pulling the drain out and letting that big vortex spiral suck everything down and out. So these right here are helping clean the energy and the environments around us. And right now, specifically, you can take this one with you in your little bag with you, or your purse, or in your car, or anywhere you go. You can just hook this up to your little battery and you can have, so I have this big one right now that it's running, but this one is for your house or whatnot. But I have the smallest one that you can actually take with you. That's, well, the smallest ones are these wearable ones that just work specifically on the ethers around you, and they work on harmonizing just based on ambient energy. This is the smallest size that you can take with you, actually, with 21 wraps of that 12-pointed Starship coil with 21 wraps, hitting the Fibonacci sequence with a bunch of tensor coils inside of it and a bunch of shungite and black tourmalines and other crystals. So you take this with you, and then what you do is when you go into your hotel rooms or you're going anywhere that you're going, you're just trying to increase the beneficial life force energy in the environment more so than the other energy, so that your being is picking up on that and you're having an opportunity to rejuvenate and heal at a cellular level while you're just hanging out. So that's one of the smallest ones that I have that's available. All of these frequency devices, they come with a battery, and they come with one of these as well, which is a high-powered PWM driver, pulse wave magnetic field. So 0 to, I'm not sure, a few hundred hertz. So we have those Rife frequencies that go from a Rife machine 1 to 1,000 hertz, and you can set it for a certain frequency, and you can put it on your water or on your body parts or something. If your kidney or your colon or your liver is at, it's supposed to resonate at a certain frequency and it's not because it's hurt or something, having an effect of trauma or stress, and it's lower than it needs to be, and we say it needs to be at 53 hertz instead of 47 hertz. We set this to 53 hertz and we start to vibrate that energy, and through resonance and mirror neurons, our body starts to pick up on what those frequencies are, and it starts to make and adjust. It starts to adjust and make the necessary changes to be able to correct itself. Because right now everything is vibration, everything is frequency, and if we're tuning into the right frequencies and the right vibrations, as Nikola Tesla would say, energy, frequency, vibration, we would have the keys to the universe. Well, we already have those keys, so there's no need to take physical medicines these days. There's no need to do physical, actual things when physical things are way too slow and it takes way too long because of the dense reality in which physical things operate on. So we're going to go to the frequency reality before things become physical, and we're going to actually make the corrections in that place. And then everything in the physical reality corrects itself just through osmosis, I guess. It's just how it works. So We're going to visualize ourselves on the other side of the obstacles and on the other side of the problems, and how wonderful it is when we actually get the benefits and the blessings of getting through those challenges in our lives as we upgrade ourselves. So sometimes when we're challenging, we go into certain hotel rooms or Airbnbs or different places that we go, and it doesn't feel so good being in them, but we need to be in them for shelter and safety and whatnot. So the very first thing that I do is here's another one that you can do. So this one right here is great because this is an amplifier. So what I use is Dan Winter. He has these frequencies on the iPhone app, and the Dan Winter frequencies are for Therify, Flame and Sound, and Flame and Mind. So Flame and Sound, so we run those frequencies through here, either Bluetooth or you plug it in, and you don't have to have your Wi-Fi on. You can turn it on airplane mode, have the app on your phone, and press play. And we're running all of the different golden meaning frequencies stacked on Planck length and time, which are actually harmonizing and the golden meaning cascading frequencies of your brainwave activity of what it's like to be in a full G mode, where you're like, yeah, everything's perfect and balanced and amazing. So you may not be able to hear audibly with your ear, but in the vibratorial world of your cells, we're vibrating, creating these cymatic patterns and codes. Some of those cymatic codes and patterns are in beneficial alignment with your divine assignment and what you want, and some of them are dissonance and they don't resonate whatsoever. So what I do is I carry one of these PEMFs on me that I wear, and then I have one in my bag or under my pillow or by my head. These are the ambient ones that are connected to all of the rest of them. So then when I go into my hotel room or my Airbnb or wherever I am, I'll plug in one of these and I'll start running the frequencies through it. So that's creating this big torus field in the room, creating beneficial life force energy, which is drowning out all of the non-beneficial energy, making it easier for me to actually still be a human on the planet in all of this crazy electro smog and pollution and toxic energy that's around all the time, from the electric cars, from all of the cities and all of the different things that are going on all of the time, all the sirens, all of the different crazy buildings, all the noises and the sounds and the trucks and the trains and it goes on, the amounts of noise. But right now I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's nobody around, there's nothing around, it's just me. And I'm really grateful and I'm really blessed to be able to sit here and spend a lot of time and energy to create these energy devices to be able to help and assist the planet to harmonize themselves, their cars, their jobs, their environments, their houses, and to create a sacred space around us everywhere we go, which blesses our aura and strengthens our aura and builds our immune system and lowers our stress levels and allows us to actually receive what we've been manifesting for a long time without working so hard, without getting any results. So these are called Starship coils, PEMF, and or scalar wave devices set in orgone energy. Orgone energy is a way that we channel the energy from the universe into an actual resin mold, and with the crystals and gems that are inside of it, it squeezes them, which creates a piezoelectric energy effect. And that piezoelectricity energy effect is actually tappable through 0. Which pulses a heartbeat of energy and information to biological systems that helps assist them in resonant frequency code connections, if you will. This is about epigenetics and neuroscience. This like taps on levels of super amazing stuff, but I'm not one of those beings who can tell you anything else other than I make these, and you can research on how they work on your own. And if you want one, you can go to my Shopify store and purchase one, or send me a request for a custom order. Prices start for just one that you can wear, little like that, at $144 up to $222 for the little wearable ones, and depending on what size of the other ones and whether or not you get all of the complete things or you go buy these all yourself to add it all together, it's up to you. Prices range. Blessings. Aloha.